So right before it, as normally you would do with effects, you want to reset to none or set the default. So now I have a default key position right there, and maybe I want it to fade right here. So I want to zoom in. Look at all those kills Jagriff just got. So and one thing that's very effective is that you can blend an effect with the event pan crop with the transition to another clip. And when you do those two things together, like this alone doesn't look that good. Like, look at this. Because the music keeps going on and my screen's just stuck here in just a little corner. So maybe I want to transition to a new clip that's sized normally at that spot. So maybe I'll right here, I'll have it die. I'm so violent here. I want it to die. Okay, I'm going to add this from FAMAS 6. What is this? Every time the kills come, Vegas blacks out the screen. So yeah, I think this is 3 kills on a search and destroy, so let me go ahead and add that. Oh, not that button. And see how that looks. Why does it black out every time I start shooting? Vegas doesn't like all the effects that Treyarch added to the gunfire. Let's see how this looks now. I'm really worried. We're worried about the effect right now, so we're closely at that. So I didn't want to get to see everything I wanted to see there at the bottom right, so let me extend the transition a little longer. So it's like what I'm saying right here is I didn't get to see, like before all I saw was like 2 kills. I want to see all 4, so even right here I don't even see all 4, I only see 3, but that's better than 2, so we'll see how it looks. So maybe right here we want to make it look, let's adjust this marker, it should be like closer to the, you can see the way the audio behaves, so I think it should be here. Again, it's not that important. So let's say I want to skip forward in my clip to the reloading spot after I kill the first 2 guys. So let's skip forward to right here where I'm reloading. And I'm ignoring a lot that I should be doing right now. Right here when I added these 3 effects right here, I could be doing it to all of them. But usually you work on the big. Usually you want to work on where the clips are placed first, and then the way the clips blend together, and then the way the clips go together with the music and the effects themselves. So what I'm saying there is that before I worry about these effects right here, this darkness, this brightness, these small tiny effects right here, before I worry about adding those, I want to make sure this clip is in the right spot. I want to make sure this clip is in the right spot. I want to make sure they blend together, like with this fade right here. And I want to make sure, then after I do all that, I want to make sure that they blend with the beats good. And then finally, I want to make sure they blend with what I was calling earlier, the sub beats. These small effects. It's really a thing of priority, you know. If the clips aren't in the right spot, it looks bad. But I mean, what I'm trying to say, if these small effects aren't there, it looks a little worse. But if this clip is in a completely wrong spot, it looks a lot worse. You know, this is a lot more important. This meaning where I place the clip is a lot more important than where I have the beats. That was very hard to say. Give me a break. So you can't preview the video when Vegas cuts it out. Let me turn to draft quarter and see if I can watch the video. You probably can't even see it, it's so small and bad quality, but these little red squares mean that Vegas can't handle the video. There's probably some setting that I'm missing that I haven't messed with, so I don't know. But when I render it, it'll appear. I'm pretty sure of that. I can actually test it right now after I add. I'm gonna add blind effects. So like what I mean by that is I can't see what's going on in the video because Vegas won't let me preview it. But I'll go ahead and add effects, thinking this might look good, and then I'll render it and see how it looks. And a lot of times that's what you're gonna have to do, especially if you don't have that good of a computer. You're gonna have to put stuff in and hope it works, and then render it and see how it looks. And you can render like a 5-second clip very quickly, and you can just use that as your preview function instead of using this little box right here, because it's not always good. And of course there could be more settings up here for that too, so I don't know. I haven't really explored Vegas that much. Let me put it back on, I don't know, full, I think, yeah. And this would be a perfect time, I'm thinking of the music, this would be a perfect time to show like a third person of me jumping. Like jumping, because I jump around this corner to kill this guy. It would be a perfect time for this span of the video to show like a third person pan of me jumping. But I don't have that, so I can't go through and get that. But again, it's another example of you want to know what you're doing before you come into Vegas and add everything. So, because I can't really do anything with it now, I may make a first-person view of me jumping in slow motion, but that won't look as good. It'll kind of look really out of place, actually. So let me go ahead and mess with that. So I'm gonna make this so slow, and let's just see how that looks. Let me go ahead and skip forward so this blend right here isn't very noticeable. I mean, this is going slow and this is normal speed, and that's the change, but it's not as noticeable as saying this is slow and this skips forward a couple seconds and then goes back to normal speed. So let me skip it forward and add it there. Let's see how it works. And then it goes black screen. So I'm going to render that and see how that looks in Windows Media Player. So. Alright, I'll just do that and see how long this will take. Render, doesn't really matter the quality. Windows Media Player. And you can even ask Echo. When I was making his montage in Halo 3, right here, I don't know if he's still watching. Are you still watching? Yeah, it says I had 3 viewers, so unless someone else started watching, you're watching Echo. But when I was, okay, cool. Yeah, when I was making his video, he'll tell you that I would go on AIM and send him countless number of just preview files. I mean, they weren't Vegas preview, but they were little, 5-second clips of WMVs, and he would, I would say, is this good? You like this? Is there anything I should change? And this is what it looks like so far. And I would just do stuff like that. And you do that a lot, especially if you're going to spend a lot of time on something. You want to make sure that it looks good. And to do that, you can't rely on Vegas's preview window. You got to render it and see what it looks like from there. So it's almost done. Go ahead and open it. Okay, maybe it isn't a Vegas error. Maybe it doesn't show up in Windows Media Player. Yeah, I don't know. That just comes with the file type. Echo said the clip sucked. Yeah, killing me isn't that special. Not only will I say it, but I will type it as well. He had like 3 or 4 clips in his own montage of him killing me in a 1v1. That's why I say that. But yeah, so these clips didn't come in very well from Vegas. And this is more troubleshooting on my capture card, my capture program, and then the way that behaves in Vegas. But actually, I think it's more of a Vegas error, because I'll open up that video. You see videos? Oh, that's cool. Videos. What clip was this? 6? No. 5. Wait, I'm looking up here. I think it was 6. I forget already. you'll see that there's no black screens where you see in Vegas. See, so it's clear right here, but it's not clear in Vegas. So that's a problem in Vegas, and maybe to be safe, you might want to take all your clips and put them through a converter, and that'll drop the quality down a little bit, but it'll make sure that nothing, you don't have all these black screens that I do. But I could probably fix that pretty easily. And again, when you're going to make a montage, you're going to go into Black Ops Theater mode, and you record the clips, and you're going to save those clips. Because when you're first starting, you want to make sure that everything's fine with the recording. You don't want to, record a bunch of clips and then delete them all, and then find out that the clips you recorded didn't record right. So when you're first starting out, you want to do a lot of tests with that. And right here, I obviously don't have it coming in that well. And it could be something as simple as some setting in Vegas. I don't know. I'm not going to explore that right now. But let me go ahead and play that video again. Wait, it's on the desktop. So let me close everything and open the desktop. The black screens at the end didn't work very well, but other than that, it looks okay. I mean, it's not great. Like, especially, see right here, this slow motion right here seems kind of pointless to be in slow motion. But since it's a trailer, I may, if I was gonna really take my time to edit this, I can play it right here. Oh, before the fade, I want to use my mouse to show it. Maybe it just fades like that normally when I pause it. No, it doesn't. So maybe I want to add. I'm trying to use my hand to show something. I maybe want to add a big circle around this. And here, let me open up Vegas. I can't describe it like that. I don't want to open up my stream file. Let me open up. Okay. So maybe I want to add something like, it's called a cookie cutter, I think. That's what it's called. Video effects. Where is it? I'm right over here. Okay. I want to add something like that, but have it faded more, or feathered, and make it a little bigger. And see, it looks crappy with these big horizontal bars at the top and bottom. And again, that can be fixed otherwise, but right now I'm not going to worry about that. So I'm maybe making an oval to fit with the dimensions of my screen. So since it's a trailer, I may do something like that, because you don't really want to see what's going on as much. So we'll see how that looks. Is there anything else I might want to add? No borders. I want to repeat X. Oh, it looks weird. And again, you just go through and mess with all these settings. And if I were going to do this, I would do it throughout most of the video. So just adding it in a random spot in the video didn't look good. But if it was like this for most of the video and then it looked better, like this is taking up a lot of the screen, maybe I wanted to have just a border right here, right here, right here. And again, you can do that in Photoshop as well. If you're wanting to edit a lot, you might want to get familiar with Photoshop, because that's very important if you want to add a lot of effects and borders and everything. So, oh, not event background. Let me go ahead and remove that effect. So that's what it looks like now. And just keep that option open if you want to add. And a cookie cutter is very good if you want to add a big oval in the middle that you see through, like I did there. Or you want to have some kind of Looney Tunes transition where you transition to another frame through a little circle in the corner. And like I said before, you want to listen to the music over and over and over again, but when you're making the video, you want to listen to the music and watch the video over and over and over again, and make sure it looks good. Let me go back to my desktop again. And so what I'll do is I'll have this video, I'll send it to all my friends, and I'll say, what do you think? Does it look good? And then I'll watch it over and over again myself and try to find something I might want to change. And that's about it. This isn't a